What's going on, YouTube? I'm filming from Florida right now. I have a special treat for you guys today. My grandma is going to show you how to make a real true Puerto Rican pernil. Something that a lot of people struggle with, but this video right here is going to show you how to make the best pernil right in time for the holidays. So without further ado, let's get right into it. My grandma is going to show you exactly what she did so far, and you get to take a look at this pernil. This, you could say, is the prepping video. I'm going to show you how to prep it, how to set it up before we put it in the oven, which is, to me, is the most important part. One of the main things about the pernil is you have to season it properly. So this, you know, today is what's today, Nana? Today's Thursday, right?
Yep.
So today's Thursday, and we're gonna be eating this pernil Sunday night. So we're gonna let it season in for a couple of days. You know, there's no such thing as making a pernil in a couple of hours or, you know, anything like that. So here we go. Let's get right into it.
I have a 7, almost an 8-pound pernil. You should look for pernil that doesn't have too much fat on the top side and that has a nice cuerito on the bottom side. I am in the process now of, I want to lift up the cuerito from the pernil, but not detach it all the way. So you just slide your knife underneath. You try to just get the fatty part. And actually, I'm going to put this on the wooden block. I think it would work better.
Let's come over here. Get right up on it. There we go. So why don't you tell everybody what you've done so far? You cut up some garlic, right?
Yeah, well, let's do it step by step.
All right. I was trying to include the first step because you started already.
This might take a couple of minutes. So you can just... That's
a beautiful pernil. I picked it out, by the way.
Why don't you come back to the audience when this is done?
Well, no, I mean, I want to get every step of the way. We can edit it later.
Oh, okay.
Now, is there usually that much fat on the pernil? That looks like a beautiful pernil. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of cuerito. And if anybody doesn't know what cuerito is, you want to tell everybody what it is?
It's this, the skin will crisp up in the oven and it becomes like pork cracklings.
Oh yeah, baby. That is a beautiful pernil. And just want everybody to see what it truly takes to make a beautiful Christmas pernil. This is my favorite meal. And I've been kind of slacking on my videos. I haven't done a cooking video at all. This is the first cooking video. And what better meal to do for it than a pernil?
I think I'm going to leave this piece here attached so that it stays nice and flat.
Perfect.
And I might just put this off to the side.
As a little snack for later?
Yeah, just I'll bake it alongside it. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to take our pernil into the sink. You can use a lemon, a lime, you can use vinegar, whatever your preference. Run some cold water and wash your pernil.
Now,
I like to squish the lemon all over it. You can take all the juice out of the lemon or lime or whatever you're using. If you're using vinegar, you might want about a quarter of a cup, a half a cup. It doesn't really matter.
this is going to be the best pernil video of all time. Now, would you say one of the most important things about making the pernil is this prep part that we're doing right now?
Definitely.
Right?
Okay. So now you've done that. You've washed every sides underneath your cuerito, on the underside of the cuerito with the lemon. And now you can just run a little cold water through it. And that's it.
I'm getting hungry already.
Now we're just going to put it off to the side in the pan while we make the sazon. Okay.
So now, the first thing that you did was actually those onions, that garlic right there. So you want to explain to everybody what you were doing? You started with whole garlic, right? And then
8 pound, for an 8 pound pernil, you can use about 12 garlics. I have more than 12 here because my garlics turned out to be, they look to me like they're a little bit dry. So this is a matter, again, preference, taste. This would make 12, so I'm kind of doubling it. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much garlic.
okay. And then are these all the ingredients that we're going to be using right here?
Now you're going to use a teaspoon.
Okay. Yeah, tell everybody all the ingredients that we got here, what we're going to be using and how much.
Of course.
So everybody knows.
1 teaspoon oregano. You can use a food processor or you can use this little mini that I'm using. I have to cheat. Actually, it's 2 teaspoons oregano.
Yeah, we have the master list in there, right? But
So
we're
I
not
don't forget anything.
right. We're not gonna. Maybe we'll add that at the end. We'll just show everybody real quick.
No, that's not. That's all.
It's a family secret.
Yeah. 2 teaspoons of cumin. Now, the secret to your salting pernil is the common logic behind it is you use 1 teaspoon of salt per pound. So if this is almost an 8 pound pernil, I would use 8 teaspoons of salt. But because I like the flavor of sazon Goya, which I put about 4 little packets in there, and you know this has salt in it already, so I'm going to put in 4 little packets of Goya sazon, and I'm going to cut down my salt to 4 teaspoons. Makes 8, okay?
Which is very good, because we don't need a pernil that's super high in sodium, so that's a good tip right there. Now, what kind of salt is that?
This is kosher salt. I like
Kosher salt.
I think it tastes completely different from the diamond crystal. Okay, that does it. So now that we've done that, I put a little vinegar in there. Just a little splash to give it some moisture. I use red cider. You can use white vinegar. Doesn't matter. And now we chop this. And I like to pulse it because I don't want it to be too watery. I want a good texture. Push down the sides.
Let's get up on here. Giving you guys the secrets right now.
And now this is the secret. Pure sesame oil. I'm going to put a couple of splashes on that. And this will, the smell kind of turns people off. But it gives the pernil such flavor. Again, push the sides down. You can have it a little more pureed.
Already getting a whiff of it right now, and it smells pretty good. It smells delicious.
Perfect. Okay. So now you take your pernil. I'm going to use a paper towel. Put this little piece to the side. Dry it up.
That does look yummy.
And contrary to what most people do, I do not plug holes in my pernil.
But you do kind of, you like inject it with your seasoning, right?
Well, what happens is because I prepare it, I season it so far in advance, it goes into the pernil automatically.
Oh, so we're not going to be poking any holes in it today?
I do. After I finish this,
I've seen you do that before.
Yeah. I can poke a couple of holes. So as you can see, you're just massaging all the seasoning into the pernil. You don't like to mess up your hands. This is not the job for you.
That would be me. That's not true. I get my hands dirty. Not too dirty.
This smells very good.
Oh, yeah. The sesame, like you said, that pure sesame oil is what really makes the smell stand out. Something about the mixture, maybe with the vinegar and the cumin and the oregano, just, they really complement each other very well, all those smells.
All those spices, it smells.
All the spices.
All the odors.
All the odors. And as you can see, that pernil is pretty prepped up good. And then now we're just putting that extra piece of cuerito on the pernil, and we're going to season that up too. Man, that's going to be a very crispy piece. You got any tips for picking out a pernil? I know I picked out this one. And
yeah, you should look to make sure it doesn't have too much fat. That it has a nice area of cuerito.
Right.
And it has one bone and not too much fat in between the layers.
Right. So aside the fact from the cuerito, how I usually pick out all the meat is just to make sure, like my grandma said, that it's like a pure piece of pork that you can actually see the meat without seeing too much fat where the meat is supposed to be. So pretty much it's kind of like picking out a chicken breast. If anybody that eats a lot of chicken breast knows, when you're picking it out, you don't want to have to constantly be peeling off that white film that's on it. That's the fat that you peel off of it. So you know.
Tendons and muscles.
Yeah. So that too. We really only want the fat when the cuerito is there.
What you need to do is get a plastic bag. Seal your pernil in it, in the plastic bag. Set it into the refrigerator. Tomorrow we'll go in there, turn the bag the other way, and we'll do that every day until we're ready to cook it. Once we're ready to cook it, I'll put a little rack in the pan, put the pernil on the rack, skin side up. And I like to, normally this one I'm going to try in the convection oven. So I'll let you know how that comes out. But normally what you would do is you would set your oven at 375, preheat it. You would put your pernil in the 375 oven, cuerito side up, for an hour. After the hour, you will turn your oven down to 250 and you will cook your pernil for about 3 hours until it's done. Thank you very much. I hope you try the recipe and enjoy the pernil.
And we are not gonna show everyone that piece of paper with the secrets, huh? No. This video is just gonna have to do.
Yep.
Final shot right there. Looks beautiful. We got some company. Dog's going crazy. So this is how to prep a pernil. Part 2, I guess we'll be shooting a video and we're getting ready to pop it in the oven, guys. Thanks for watching.